So I want to take a few minutes and talk about quality. And, you know, traditionally audits have been very episodic in nature. You know, you may have people doing some internal auditing in your organization, but you may do an annual audit with an external vendor, for example. And a lot of times you're just looking at 25 records of coder A and coder B, those kinds of things, but not necessarily really digging into the roots, the things you can get some key results from. You know, it doesn't really necessarily always identify certain areas coders need development in. You know, sometimes it might say, hey, your overall coding accuracy is 95%, or it's 92%, or this is what it is. But does it get down granular and tell you, this area is an area that you can work in for all of your coders, or this is an area you can work in for coders A, B, and C, and you can see substantial results. So in those traditional audits, again, they're episodic. It's usually more of a compliance audit. Yeah, every year we have to do this audit. You're lacking a lot of detail at the coder level, and you might get some actionable results, but probably not to get you the sustainable long-term results that you want. So how is that different from a performance audit? In a performance audit, you're going to use that to identify and correct deficiencies. You're going to do it more frequently, so something like monthly. And you really want to look at more higher specified levels. So you want to be able to target in at certain procedural, diagnostic. It could be in terms of these particular conditions, those types of things. And you really want to look at the coder level. You know, you could do an audit, say we have 95% accuracy, but you've got 2 coders in the 80s. So what do we do to address them? And really helps, this kind of audit also helps you to really develop a plan so that you can address those issues that are identified. So in order to do a performance-based audit, you really want to review on a regular basis, such as monthly, your coders' charts. Really look at their compliance and determine, you know, where can we really make some good changes that are going to be important from a compliance as well as from a revenue optimization impact. You want to share those results. You want to not just share those results, we can share the results, talk about them, know what they are, throw them in a drawer, or save them in a folder now, I guess, in the computer, but you know, you need to do something with them. They need to be actionable, and you need to do something with them. You need to educate those coders. You need to educate them on their issues that are identified and opportunities, because in most cases, if a coder knows about it, they want to fix it. And if we don't get to that information and get to that level, we can't help them, we can't move them along. So when you do this, having more specific data is really going to help you target where your opportunities are. So in this example here, you'll see, looking at some generic data here, where is our opportunity? Well, you see a lot of 100%, you see 99%, and then you see 95% in procedure accuracy. So that's saying, okay, there's a pocket we want to look at, procedure accuracy. You also want to make sure that you are working with someone that's going to provide you the right technology to achieve these results and be able to break down to this granular level. So here you'll see, you know, if we're looking at procedures, for example, 34% is laterality. Oh, we have this big issue here on laterality. You may even be able then to take that down further to these particular coders or things like that. But really getting into that specific information, not just like, our procedure quality is not so good. You know, what is it? Why is it? Because if we improve laterality or the 25% group incorrect body system, maybe we'll get from 85 to 95%. So what are some of the takeaways, I would say, and recommendations? Implementing a performance-based audit is really strategic. It's not just a regular audit, again, a compliance audit. It's really looking more at a strategic approach and wanting to have that intent to improve quality, and how are we going to get there. We feel that department leaders really want to invest more in quality and in auditing their coders. Investment in these audits can be more costly, but think about what you might gain from it. You know, whether it be optimization, compliance, what have you. If you can get down to a level and not just be so generic in findings as to what you need to do, think about what you might gain from this.